Aye, we give you the facts. It's not what you think. Popeye Newsling, Young King, 1 yard, bless.
Good morning, Popeye. Grandma watch Popeyes every morning and every night.
What am I think? What am I think? You're listening to Popeye News Links. This is the Admiral Tibet who I represent, and remember, the time is so serious, cantankerous and dangerous. This is Popeye News Links.
Greetings viewers and subscribers. My good friend, Queen Marcia, you celebrated your birthday yesterday. A happy belated birthday to you. Let's hope that Mr. Sands, he ensured that yesterday you had a wonderful birthday and may you live to see a whole heap more. This Sunday morning, June 2, starting at 6:30, it's the Grange Marathon. Come out, come run and walk. There will be lots of prizes and surprises, and the first place winner will be awarded $100,000 in cash. Come out for the fun and excitement, and security will be tight. That's this Sunday morning, starting at 6:30. Don't miss it. In the news today, the Westmoreland police, they have arrested and charged 3 teenagers for lottery scamming charges. The first incident took place early yesterday morning, Wednesday, May 29, about 5:30. It took place at Landale Phase 6 in the Savannah Lamar area of Westmoreland. The police, they are reporting that, acting on intelligence and armed with a search warrant, they carried out a raid at a 3-bedroom board house in the area, and 2 youngsters were seen in a bedroom. During the search, a cell phone was found on the bed. The phone was checked and found to contain names, addresses, and other information for persons living overseas for which these 2 youngsters could not account. They were subsequently arrested and charged. One is Demar James. He is 17 years old. And the other one, his name is Marcus Williams, but he's popularly known as Big Voice. He is 16 years old. Moments later, the police, they were on patrol along the Froome Main Road when they saw a youngster. This youngster, he turned out to be Brandon Shearer. He is 16 years old. He was traveling along the Froome Main Road when the police, they are claiming that Brandon, he was acting in a suspicious manner. As a result, he was stopped and searched. The police, they are alleging that 2 lead sheets containing names, addresses, and zip codes for persons living overseas was found in the bag that he was carrying. His black Samsung cell phone was also checked and found to contain names, numbers, and addresses of persons living overseas. As a result, he was slapped with lottery scamming charges. So, all 3 youngsters, they'll be going to the courts shortly. And talking about youngsters being arrested, a 13-year-old youngster, he has been arrested and charged for 2 counts of rape and 2 counts of incest. He's living in the Darliston area in the parish of Westmoreland. Now, I know that persons in the Darliston area, they are aware of this incident and the fact that this 13-year-old male, he was arrested and charged. But in the interest of both sisters, one of which is only 7 years old, I will say no more about this incident. But the sexual assaults, they are getting from bad to worst. Boy, may I tell you. Now, in this next report, on Wednesday, May 22, the police, they released that guy's photo on their Wanted Wednesdays list. His name is Martin Williams. He is a 34-year-old pool and spa operator living at Paradise Norwood in Montego Bay in the parish of St. James. The police, they had stated that Martin, he was wanted for fraudulent conversion. Martin, he saw the post and he handed in himself to the police in the company of his lawyer. He has since been charged. So, here are the allegations. It is alleged that in September 2022, Martin, he was contacted by a Westmoreland businessman to do some pool installation services for him. The man paid Martin the sum of 450,000 Jamaican dollars. It is alleged that since Martin was paid, he did not return to do the pool installation job. Despite many calls to his cell phone by the man who paid him, he still did not turn up. As a result, a report was made to the police. We are told that the police, they made several attempts to locate Martin, but all proved futile. As a result, his photo was published. Martin, he handed in himself to the police yesterday, Wednesday, May 29, and he has since been charged by the police. So, he'll be going to the courts shortly. In this next report, a man. His name is Terry Franklin Lloyd. He is a 61-year-old sales representative living in the state of Tennessee. Terry, he arrived in Jamaica about 6 days ago and he spent his vacation at a hotel on the North Coast. Yesterday, Wednesday, May 29, shortly after 12 midday, Terry, he went to the Sangster International Airport where he checked in to board a flight to Miami. His black knapsack bag was scanned and anomalies were detected. As a result, the police were informed. The police, they searched the black knapsack bag in his presence and 24 black and silver 9mm hollow point rounds were found in the bottom of the main compartment of the knapsack. We are told that when this was pointed out to Terry, he owned them, but he told the police that he did not remember that they were inside the bag. As a result, he was arrested and charged. We are told that Terry, he went to court today, but I am not sure what sanction was imposed by the court. Like I had said before, and some persons working at the airport, them not like hear it, but the truth is the truth. More interest is being paid into what is leaving our ports and less interest is being paid into what is coming in. Those 24 rounds could have easily found their way in the hands of hoodlums in Jamaica. Boy, may I tell you. Now, this next incident, it took place late Tuesday night, May 28, about 11 o'clock. It took place at Steerfield in the Claremont area of St. Ann. Our information is that an 18-year-old delivery man, his name is Dontae Morris, and he was living in the same Steerfield area. Dontae, he was riding a Red Hawk CB150 motorcycle along the roadway when it collided into the back of a 1990 white and brown Mack truck. Dontae, he was thrown from the bike onto the roadway and he received serious head injuries. We are told that the truck, it did not stop. Dontae, he was rushed to the St. Ann's Bay Hospital where he later succumbed to his injuries. Sad indeed. This next accident, it took place yesterday morning, Wednesday, May 29, about 11:30. It took place along the Linders Hill main road in the Withorn police area in the parish of Westmoreland. And for those who might be wondering, Linders Hill is found between Withorn and Haddo. We are learning that a man, his name is Matthew Hutchinson. He was a 38-year-old technician and he was employed to a company that was contracted to flow. Matthew, he lived at Rough Road in the Glendevon area of St. James. He was driving a Toyota Succeed motor car towards Withorn. An International Pro Star motor truck with a trailer attached was traveling in front of the Toyota Succeed. On reaching a section of the roadway, we are told that Matthew, who was driving the Toyota Succeed, he overtook a line of traffic. Now, if you look on your screen, there is where this accident took place. So, like I was saying, the driver for the Toyota Succeed, he overtook a line of traffic to include the trailer. While he was on the right side of the road, the car that he was driving, it collided head-on with a Toyota Axio motor car that was coming in the opposite direction. The driver for the trailer, he brakes up, but the right front fender and the right front door collided into the back and the left side of the Toyota Succeed. If you look on your screen now, there is what is left of the Toyota Succeed. The Toyota Succeed, it continued in the right lane, but it was sliding sideways. It collided into the front right section of a Sinotruck Howa compactor motor truck. That truck was on the right soft shoulder. If you look on your screen now, there is a photo of what's left of the Toyota Axio that the Succeed first collided in. A female passenger who was in the Axio. Her name is Miss Shaday Bennett. She was 28 years old and she lived at Watchwell in the parish of St. Elizabeth. Shaday, she ended up dying on the spot. The driver who caused all of this, Matthew Hutchinson, he also died on the spot. We are told that other persons are in serious condition in hospital. Let's hope that they pull through. Sad indeed. Now, in this next report, this one took place early yesterday morning, Wednesday, May 29, about minutes after 12 midnight. It took place in the vicinity of one of the Rio hotels along the Norman Marley Boulevard in the parish of Hanover. I did not stutter. I did not make a mistake. I say in the parish of Hanover. If you never know, both Rio hotels, Couples, Royalton, Sandals, which other one? But all those hotels are in the parish of Hanover. Got it? So, this incident took place in the vicinity of one of the Rio hotels. We are told that a guy, he's in his mid-20s. He was riding a bike from Orange Bay towards Negril direction when another motorcycle with two hoodlums aboard rode up beside him. One of the hoodlums ordered the guy to stop. The guy continued riding the bike and one of the hoodlums pulled a gun and opened gunfire at him. The guy, he continued riding and the hoodlums, they turned around and made good their escape. The guy then realized that he was shot. He received a gunshot wound to his left index finger. He was able to ride himself to a medical facility where he received treatment. The mayhem. In this next report, I carried a story on Thursday, May 2. It was about an incident that took place the previous night, Wednesday, May 1, about 9:30. It took place at Blood Lane in the Hendon Norwood area of St. James. A group of persons, they were at a shop in the area when they were approached by a lone hoodlum who the police have identified as Kiemo Andrew Daley. He's living at Paradise Norwood. It is alleged that Kiemo, he opened gunfire at the group of persons in the shop, then made good his escape. 4 persons in the shop were shot. That man on your screen, his name is Andrew McDowell, but he was popularly known as Bobby. Bobby, he was a 49-year-old Tyler living in the area. He received gunshot wounds to his head and his right shoulder, and he ended up dying on the spot. A 29-year-old female, she received gunshot wounds to her left foot. A 20-year-old male, he received gunshot wounds to his chest. And that youngster on your screen, he received gunshot wounds to his chest and his lower back. His name is Dane Buckley, and he was an 18-year-old student at Cornwall College. He was a star footballer on the Cornwall College football team. Dane, he was taken to hospital where he was admitted in a serious condition. We are told that Dane, he did successful surgeries and persons were hoping that he would pull through. But early this morning, Dane, he lost the battle. He died in hospital. Kiemo, he was arrested and charged by the police for murder and wounding in relation to this incident. He will now be slapped with additional murder charges. Condolences to the Cornwall College family. Condolences to Dane's family and friends. Sad indeed. The mayhem. So let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Have you hit on the love button as yet? If you have not yet done so, remember to hit on it. Also, if you are over here watching our videos and you have not yet subscribed, hit on the subscribe button. As also, hit on the notification bell. Then click all so that whenever we drop a new video, you'll be one of the first to be notified. Before I go into the final story for today, we are learning that a man, he's popularly known as Shearer. He was shot and killed in the Green Pond area of St. James between last night to early this morning. I am doing some digging and I'll be updating this story in a subsequent video. Stand by for that. In the final story for today, this one has friend killing written all over it. It took place at Freehill in the Bamboo Police area in the parish of St. Ann. We are learning that a guy, his name is Jermaine Douse. Last month on April 5, Jermaine, he celebrated his 39th birthday. He lived at Bennett in the Claremont area of St. Ann. We are learning that Tuesday night, May 28th, about 9 o'clock, Jermaine, he was picked up by some so-called friends in a white Toyota Wish motor car. They drove off. About 2 hours later, gunshots were heard being fired in the area. Yesterday morning, Wednesday, May 29, at minutes after 7 o'clock, the lifeless body of Jermaine was seen lying on his back in a yard in a pool of blood. The police, they were called, and when they inspected Jermaine, he had received gunshot wounds to the left side of his forehead. He appeared to have died from Tuesday night. We are told that when the police processed this crime scene, 2 9mm spent shells were recovered from the scene. The mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.
Tell a friend for tell a friend for tell a friend about Popeye Newslink and PNL Blog TV. Like, subscribe and share. Quicksilver sing, if we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. If we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. Hey, crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. I coulda sunshine or rain. Jamaica, no problem, no pain. Rude boy them block out can't tame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. To the street and the lane, everybody them start complain. Bloodshed, what a shame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Jamaica, the land of the sun.